Magnilay tayo sa ika-4 na salita mula sa Matthew chapter 27 verse 45 and 46 at Mark 15, 33 and 34. Mula sa tanghaling tapat hanggang sikatlo ng hapon ay nagdilim sa buong mundo. Na mag-ikatlo ng hapon, sumigaw si Jesus, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Ibig sabihin, Diyos ko, bakit mo ako pinagalihan? Ang kahulugan ko nito is the word of anguish. Bakit word of anguish? Sapagkat nananaguhoy ang ating Panginoong Yesus habang siya po ay nakabayubay sa krus. Bakas tangha ng Panginoon ang hirap at dusa na kanyang dinanas. Sapagkat ito ang tanging paraan upang makamtan ang tunay na diwa sa kanyang Diyos Ama. Marahil yun din ang sinigaw natin nung tayo po ay nakaranas ng sari-saring pagsubok. Isa rito yung pandemic. Sinubok tayo ng panahon, sinubok tayo ng pagkakataon, pero pinatatag tayo ng Diyos. Alam natin na si Kristo ang nakaranas ng tunay na hapis upang tayong lahat ay kanyang pagtatagin. Kaya mga kapatid, ibigay natin sa kanya ang ating sarili. Maniwala tayo sa kanyang presensya at siya maranasan natin ang tunay na diwa at pagmamahal na ipinadala ng Diyos. Huwag nating isipin na kaya tayo iniwan ng Diyos dahil sa mga pagsubok. Hindi po. Sabi nga po ng sulat ni Apostol San Pablo sa mga taga-Korinto, tapat ang Diyos at di niya hahayaang na kayo'y subukin ng higit sa inyong makakaya. Sa halip, pagdating ng pagsubok, ibigyan kayo ng Diyos ng lakas upang mapagtagumpayan. Huwag tayo mawala ng pag-asa. Hindi tayo pababayaan ng ating Diyos sa gitna ng mga pagsubok, sa gitna ng mga agam-agam. Dariya ng Diyos. Handa niya tayong katagpuin at patatagin. Maniwala ka. Sapagkat ang Diyos ay handang pumagapay sa lahat ng pagkakas. Magkaisa tayong mananalo. Aming Amang nasa langit, tulad ng hapis na naranasan ni Jesus, kami nahahapis sa mga pagsubok na aming hinaharap. Pero binigyan mo kami ng katatagan at lakas ng loob upang lahat ng yan ay mapagtagumpayan. Palakasin mo kami, Panginoon. Huwag mo kaming hayaang panghinaan ng loob at patatagin mo kami ng buong tapang at walang halong agam-agam. Salamat, Panginoong Hesus, sa ngalan ng Kabatang Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen at amen. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Diyos ko, bakit mo ko pinabayaan.
The fourth word of Jesus on the cross. My God, why have you forsaken me? This word of Christ had so much impact in my life. I am Coach Anjo. I am married with 3 kids. Being a wife and a mother was a challenge for me before I have known God better. Before, I was very worldly, meaning I was too focused on material things, myself, and my own ability. Frustrations, heartaches, and more have controlled my life, my decisions and actions, everything. So much of these have affected my marriage. My husband and I would always have fights, misunderstandings, and all. That I always would avenge myself from getting emotionally hurt. I always react negatively on difficult situations. Getting out of the marriage was, I thought, the only solution for me to be happy, thinking that things will be better if we are apart from each other. With all the heartaches and frustrations, our marriage vows were forgotten. We have dealt things in our own selfish way and our own ability, selfishly praying for my own sake. At the height of pandemic, I was diagnosed with cancer. 6 months after, my husband was also diagnosed with the same cancer that I have. But before the pandemic, we were already trying to fix things between us. But it was so difficult that I would rather give up than go through this situation until we both had cancer. The cancer made us physically ill, but it made us spiritually healed. Because during our journey with cancer, we have learned so much about life, relationship, and most importantly, we knew God better. Now I can testify that God allows difficulties, challenges in our lives, not to feel abandoned, forsaken, or punished from our mistakes, but to dwell in Him. Because with our own ability, we can just change things the way we want it to be. He allows these things to happen to better ourselves and to know how great is His love and mercy towards us, that He always gives us chances to live a life centered towards Him. Because He alone is the only way, the truth, and the life. Accepting God in our lives now have changed so much. So much have changed in our lives because we have accepted God and we made Him the center of our lives. We are healed not just physically, but most especially, we are healed spiritually. All along, God has never forsaken us or left our side during our journey. Now, whatever challenges and difficulty we face in our marriage life, family life, we know that it's God's way of letting us realize that He is with us, that we can dwell in Him in times of difficulty, to change us to a better version of ourselves, and to live a life that He wanted us to have. My journey has proven me that God only wants the best for us because He loved us so dearly. Thank you, and may this journey of mine inspire you to accept challenges as way of God's improving us, improving ourselves, and proving that God is always here with us and never will forsake us.
friendship,